Looking for a simple tip on how to practice your clairvoyance and clairsentience and improve those spiritual gifts? If so, then stick around. I got something for you. Hi, and welcome to the Wholeness Shift. My name is Veronica, and if this is your first time here, welcome. I teach people about simple, practical spirituality, and I help you figure out how to navigate your spiritual awakening. And so if any of these things sound interesting to you, hit the subscribe button. I wouldn't want you to miss anything. So let me start off by saying I apologize for the inconsistency that's going to be in this video, because I get the whole thing filmed, sit down to edit it, and realize that only half of it actually filmed. So we are starting over. So today I want to talk about frequency matching. And if you aren't sure what that is, let me explain it to you. Okay, so I have been doing a version of this for years. It turns out I didn't have a name for it. I didn't know what to call it, but this is a version of this anyways, is what I have been doing to practice and enhance my clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, etc. And then recently I was watching a video by Gigi Young, and if you don't know who she is, I will link to her below. She's actually been a mentor of mine for a few years now, whether she knows it or not. And some of her stuff I don't totally agree with, or doesn't vibe with me, I should say. And some of it I've learned so much from her. So she had a video on frequency matching, is what she calls it. And it turns out I've been doing the same thing to a point. So I'll tell you what I do, and then I'll tell you what she does, and you know, the little differences between the two. So what I do is I like to play a little game with my guide and just say, okay, I want to practice. Will you please give me some images, or just give me some stuff? It could be images, it could be a word in my head that I hear, it could be a feeling, it could be a sensation in my body, it could be a color, whatever it is, something I would experience clairvoyantly, audiently, etc. I would try to guess what they're giving me and see how good I'm getting at that. Turns out I'm pretty good. And then I would confirm my answers by having them give me a yes or a no response clairsentiently to tell me. Now, if you aren't clairsentient, you can't feel what they're saying, there are other ways. You can either just practice and see if you're able to pick anything up, take it for what it's worth, or you could use your pendulum and get a yes or no response, like you guess what they're giving you and then they can tell you yes or no. There are workarounds. So I would do this with my guide, and I would just have him start sending me stuff, and my guide likes to work kind of in batches or in a series. So one time we do this, I might get seashells, then a sandcastle, then seahorses, then some waves, then a whale or a dolphin. And I'm like, okay, we're at the beach. And the next time I might see Marie Antoinette and the Eiffel Tower, and I'll be like, okay, we are in France. So that's the way we practice. So what she says that she does that's different from mine is that she does the same thing, she gets the images or the word or the feeling or the color or whatever, and then she pictures it in her mind exactly as she receives it and sends it back to them. She matches their frequency and sends it back. And what this does is it shows your guides how you are receiving their signals, so that if there's any tweaks that need made, they can make those adjustments. Because all they're doing is sending the energetic impulse. They're sending the signal, and they have no idea how you're actually going to receive it. They don't know how your human body with this specific wiring that you have is going to receive and interpret that energy. So they may mean to send it one way, but you get it totally different. So if they send you this and you show them in your mind that this is actually what I got, and you send it back, they either know that you're receiving it correctly, or they can make a tweak and they can send it back to you. And it helps fine tune that communication, and it helps you practice receiving what they're sending. So I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you do this, or if you're going to do this, let me know how it goes. And hit the subscribe button and the like button if you don't mind, and I'll see you soon.